Oh, maybe not that close. That's it, that's perfect. Stay. Oh, don't eat me, don't eat me. Oh, that's perfect, don't hit me. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of ARK Survival Evolved with me, PommieGamer. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a great day, and I've got to say, guys, what a fantastic job Freddy did on directing the last episode. It's not easy to direct, and I just think he did a stellar job, really, and I had so much fun recording that episode with him. Just a great job, and thank you so much for your support on that video and all of the videos prior to that. It continues to be amazing, and so remember, if you do like this video, smash that thumbs up button for me, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more ARK Survival Evolved videos. Now, for today's episode, I was having a little look at my engram points earlier. Now, as you remember, in the last episode we did the mind wipe tonic and I regained all of my engram points back. I've spent a little since that episode just to kind of get the bare basic things that we need to sort of survive in the world of ARK. And I was looking at my level. Now I'm level 73 at the moment, and the level I'm really excited about hitting next is level 75. And the reason I'm really excited about this level is because that's when we unlock the scuba gear. And I can't tell you how just eager and keen I am to get into the water and to start taming up some water-based dinosaurs, because up until now we really haven't. I mean, we have the Sarcos and they're great, but you know, we kind of led them onto land and tamed them there, so it's not really the same thing. And this got me thinking, in order to prepare for when we hit level 75 and we go after these water-based dinos, we need somewhere to put them. And then I started looking just behind me here, and this looks like a fantastic little sort of lagoon location where we can store our water-based dinos. Now, I don't think we're going to get a Mosasaurus or a Plesiosaur down there, because I think they're just a little bit too big. But for other water-based dinos like our Sarcos, Ichthyosaurs, Anglerfish, and possibly even Megalodons, this could be a fantastic location. Now, the only reservation I have is that it gets a little bit shallow round about here, and I'm just really not sure whether we can get a Megalodon up there, which would be a real shame. So rather than going ahead and building like a massive thing and then discovering that it's not going to be fit for purpose to house Megalodons, I figured what we could do is go out and try and tame one. Now, I have to admit I'm a little bit nervous about this, because I'm really not even sure how to even approach taming a Megalodon. I'm guessing I have to try and sort of lure it into the shallows a little bit. But first, what I wanted to check was whether we have any kibble. Now, if memory serves correct, I believe they take Spino kibble. So we've got Argentavis, Sarco, Polymus Scorpius. No. Oh, we do have a Spino egg though, and I believe the ingredients are Savaroot, which we have, that's good, and prime meat jerky, which we have an abundance of. And then it's just the other stuff like the water, the medjoy berries, and the fibre. So let's quickly make up our kibble, because at least that way we'll keep the taming effectiveness up, and then we can just kind of feed it prime meat for the rest of the tame. Now, I'm just going to pinch some medjoys out of here, because that's all we've got. Fibre I know we've got an abundance of, so we're just going to take those. Let's dart round here. Sorry, handbag, I'm just going to hop over you. Come down into the kitchen, and let's grab the other ingredients we need. So it was the prime meat jerky, it was the Spino egg, and we'll take all of the Savaroot, even though we probably won't need all of them. So let's throw that in. So medjoys, fibre, prime meat, Spino egg, Savaroot, and water to bind it all together. Let's light that up and make our kibble. And I'm really interested as well to see how it's going to work out with building in the water. I'm really not even sure how to approach it. I think I'm going to have to do something similar to how we built the mega ramp using a series of pillars, and the building mechanics in ARK where it allows you to build ceilings over floors if you have foundations sort of in place. Not really too sure yet, but hopefully it will work out. And there is our kibble. So let's put out the fire, let's grab our ingredients out, keep ourselves organised, just leave those there for now. Let's throw you back in there along with the Sava root. Just going to quickly organise this. I like to keep everything all together, so at least I know when I'm scanning like that if we've got stuff. Let's just fill up our water before we head out. So that's what I think we're going to do. So let's grab Chocobo. Shut this. Is the roof shut? Yep, the roof is shut, because we don't want those Argies coming into the castle and causing havoc. Right guys, I'm going to go out in search of a high level Megalodon, and then I'll bring you back when we're ready to tame it up. I'll see you in a bit. And we're back guys, and just as night falls on the island, I've located myself a beauty of a Megalodon. Oh, where did she go? This is the thing with these, they're so elusive. Oh, and Chocobo's a bit tired. I've been doing a lot of flying. In fact, we've actually done 2 laps of the island so far. Right, I'm just going to set you there. Just leave you on neutral. This girl is level 26. You can see her just there. Let's get a look at her. She is the highest level Megalodon I've seen, and I've done 2 laps of this island so far today. I've been actually flying around for about the past 2 hours. It's taken a very long time. Now how am I going to get her to come in a little bit shallower? Maybe offer myself as a treat. Do you want to come in? No, I don't think I can use my rifle underwater. I'm guessing it's going to be the crossbow. Let's just make sure we load ourselves up with tranq arrows. Alright, I'm going to try and hit her and just draw her in. Here we go. She's on us. I don't think she likes being that close. Got to keep an eye on my oxygen, because of course we don't have any scuba yet. There's another one to the face. I don't want her to pass out down there. How am I going to get her in closer? Can I get up on this rock? Come on, I need you in closer. Oh, she's lost aggro. It's so hard. If you catch the surface just right, it kind of glitches and you can see underwater. Come on, come a bit closer. You know you want to. Damn. Alright. Let's move down here a little bit, see if we can get her to come this way. Just gonna breach. There we go, hit her. See if she comes in. They don't want to come in any shallower than that, which is what's gonna make it really tricky. Come on, can I encourage you to come a bit closer? Yeah. There you go, hit her again. She's actually quite hurt. There's another one in the face. It's extremely cold, these waters. Keep an eye on the oxygen. There's another one in the back. Come on, come to me, you know you want to. I'm a tasty treat. Oh, maybe not that close. That's it, that's perfect. Stay. Oh, don't eat me, don't eat me. Oh, that's perfect, don't hit me. Come on, pass out, pass out. Come on, stay there. That's it, that's it. Come round, come round, come round. One in head. Oh, beautiful colours on her as well. I really wanted a red one. Do not pass out there. Come on. Come back. There we go. I'm your dinner. Oh, I need to move. She's going to hit me. And she's down. Oh, excellent. And that's perfect. That's exactly where we need her. Right here. Okay, I have no meat. And I'm hungry as well. We've got no prime. In fact, right, what we need to do is while she's down, just quickly take out one of these parasaurs. Just get a stack of meat. Okay, let's head back over to our girl. We have the kibble, remember, as well. But we're going to want a lot more stuff. So let's grab this meat out before Chocobo eats it all. Let's pop her open. Throw the kibble on there with the meat. And let's just see her take her first bite. I want to see how much we get on the taming meter. And then we're going to have to immediately go out and grab some prime meat for this girl. But I'm super happy we got a 26. And these colours, look at the colouring on that. It's absolutely fantastic. A little bit chilly here, so let's grab our torch out. There's nothing around that wants to eat us. So I'm just gonna hang around here and see what she, how much that kibble does, because I'm really interested to see what kind of benefit the kibble has over the prime meats on these water dinos. Let's take a look at her stats as well. I mean, she's already starting off with 960 health in the wild. Movement speed's at 100, melee damage 120. Torpor's falling pretty slowly, so hopefully we won't need too many narcotics. I'm just waiting for her to take that first bite. So I'm guessing if her health drops, probably another 20 points or so. Wow, and there we go. She's taken the first bite, and the kibble has tamed just over a third of her, which is really good. I think she took the bite around 100, so we've got a bit of time. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go out and find some prime meat for this girl. In fact, what I would do just before I go, because I always have problems trying to find where she is. So she's on this beach here. Let's look at our GPS. 78.313.6. I'm just going to write that down so I don't forget, because that's the worst thing that can happen, is actually losing where your tame is at. And now what I'm going to do, guys, under the full moon, is go and find some prime meat for this girl, and then I'll bring you back when she's all tamed up. Oh, I'm so excited! Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Woohoo! Yes! What a roar as well. We got our Megalodon. That is amazing. And I have the perfect name for her, actually. So, back at base we have a Giganotosaurus called Megabyte, and she's a bit of a hard-hitting girl. And seeing as now we've got a Megalodon, we have to call her Megabyte. There is a theme going here. But yeah, she's pretty awesome, and it's nice to actually be in the water without a shark trying to eat me now. Hello! You got some lovely teeth. Beautiful colour on her. I really like the colour. She's tapped out at level 38, so plus 12 we got on her, which is awesome. Let's take a look at the stats and see what they tamed out at. So 1200 health, pretty decent. Stamina's 576. I'm not really sure how quick the sharks are. I'd imagine they're not too quick. Food not really too fussed about. Weight 270. Melee damage 333. That is awesome. So I think we're going to be pumping HPs, melee damage, and probably a bit of stamina as well. Probably get stamina up to 1000, melee up to about 500, and then pump the rest into HPs. Have this as like our kind of battle shot. Maybe a few points into movement speed. But that's so cool. I'm super happy. And we didn't need all this prime meat in the end. I just wanted to be absolutely sure. And I never had to use a single narcotic to keep her under. Using the kibble and the prime meat was sufficient to basically tame her before needing to kind of keep her asleep. So now the next task is to get Megabyte back to base, get a saddle on her, and then see if our plan for where we want to build our aquatic pen will work. So I'll see you guys when I get back to base. And we're back, and we're just arriving back at base under the cover of night. We've got Chocobo in tow, who's picking on things he shouldn't be. Come on, mate. Now this is where we find out whether the Megalodon can fit in our little lagoon area. I really hope she can, because it's a pretty cool little area. Right, we need to... Oh, there's a T-Rex over there as well. That's not what we need. Okay, scoot around the HMS thingy. Right, we need to take rid of that T-Rex first. Wow, I'm really hurt, actually. I didn't realise how cold I was. Alright. Get him, Chocobo! Level is this thing? 19, that explains it. Alright, man. You chew up there. Right. Let's get Megabyte. Oh, of course you're still following me, that's fine. Can we get you into the spot I want you in? So far so good. This is the shallow bit. Oh, it's like it didn't even matter to you. Look at that. Oh, I'm super happy. Oh, this is brilliant. We can definitely get a Megalodon. In fact, we can get a Megalodon all the way up here by the looks of it. Not a problem. That's... Whoa, fight. Who's fighting what? Oh, it's a Sarco. You wanna go? What's a Sarco doing around here? Come here. Go on, Megabyte. Get your first kill. You're in Megabyte's pen now. Belongs to her. So that's pretty cool. Alright. I guess I'd better get back up to base before I freeze to death. I'll bring you guys back in a bit. Come here, you. And we're back, guys. And as you can see, I've made a start on the building work. And we've got... Hello, Mr. T-Rex. We've got this thing coming out here. Now, I had originally tried to line this up properly with some fence foundations underwater, but they actually caused me more problems than they actually solved. They were very difficult to place in the first place. I couldn't always find a snap point, because when you're underwater you also have like the an entire another axis to think about. You've got the Z-axis, which is kind of really strange to try and get a snap point. And then when I actually came to place some of the pillars, things were snapping incorrectly. So what I did was I did away with that, and then I made a start on this, and now I know that these are the correct space apart. Now, even though I can swim between them, this is wide enough to keep out any of the big water dinos, such as megalodons and things like that. Probably won't keep out the piranhas, but they I'm not worried about, because the Sarcos and our Megalodon Megabyte can take care of them. So what I thought I would do is I'd bring you back now and just kind of show you the underwater building side of it. So we've got some pillars on here, so let's just carry on snapping. Now the reason I'm making this out of wood initially is, one, it's cheaper and I can afford to make some mistakes, but also, if you remember, with my OCD and the wooden pillars poking out of the top of the ceilings, I want to be able to then lay the stone ceilings on top of them so that they don't poke through, and then demolish the wooden ones underneath. And we'll also be demolishing these wooden pillars in favour of stone pillars, because that way they're going to last a lot longer. But we have to basically do it one by one. In fact, let's just keep building out until we can't build out anymore, like that. jump off. And I actually like to get my crossbow out as well, because it's helping me just aim a bit. So we'll just do one of those. That's the wrong one. Find a snap point. One of those. What? Oh, we've been getting some massive lag recently on the server as well, which is not really helping the building. And of course the other problem you have to worry about when you're building underwater is your oxygen levels. Now, because we did the mind wipe in the last episode, I haven't pumped any additional points into my oxygen, so I can only stay down here for a little while before well, I start to die. Drowning is probably my biggest fear in real life. I think it's a horrible way to go, so I don't really want it to happen to me in the virtual world either. But this is looking pretty good so far. Now we are going to be sticking a behemoth gate in the water as well, but first I wanted to just build across and just work out where everything needs to go before I embark on that, because they are extremely expensive and it's not something I want to get wrong. So I just need to hop over to Mr. T to get some more pillars. Hopefully I have built enough. I've built a fair amount of them actually. So I've got another 41 remaining, so let's just grab those. I don't think it's going to be enough, to be honest. I kind of may have miscalculated, or rather haven't anticipated how deep this is, because it doesn't look very deep, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure the behemoth gate is going to poke through the top. But I'm just kind of excited to get this water pen up and running. Now, I don't think we're going to get any big dinos come through here in terms of water dinos. I have seen a couple of sarcos spawn in this area, and because our water dinos are around the corner sort of that way, that it's very unlikely that they're gonna drowning. It's very unlikely they're gonna get attacked by anything, but no, it's just kind of like a nice little building project as well, something to sort of learn. Because the underwater building is really tricky, as you... Oh, see? It's really tricky, as you can see. Because you think you've got a snap point, and then it freaks out and does something like that. Alright, we should be able to surface now and place another ceiling. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to carry on building across here, and then what I'll do is I'll bring you back when we're ready to place the behemoth gate. I'll see you in a bit. And we're back, guys, and just finished off placing all of the ramps, and it's looking pretty good. If I come into K mode, it looks pretty impressive as it is already. But now we need to actually place the stone behemoth gate. Now I've already counted, and I think in terms of not the actual centre of how many we've got, but the centre to the deepest part of the ocean, we're 12 pillars in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So roughly here is where I estimated. So let's just take a... Oh, no, can't do that. I have to go all the way down first. K mode. And you can kind of see here, this is exactly where we're going to want to have it. Now, obviously it's snapping to the top of this part here. So let's just get straight first. So do one of those. Try and use my crosshairs on my crossbow to kind of help me a little bit. Probably a little bit like that. No, a bit more the other way. And if we come round and we kind of use the edge of the... Oh, I've got to be careful how far I go back actually. Can I look down any more? As we go back, if we look at the edge of the behemoth gate and we count how many we need to take out. So I think it's going to be 5. So 1 in the middle, 2 either side. We might have to take out an extra one. I don't know. We'll take out the middle one, and then we'll start, and 1 either side, or 2 either side rather, and we'll start that way. So if I get out of build mode, we'll demolish this wooden ceiling. And I know we didn't need to build these pillars, but I wanted to make sure the whole thing was straight. Let's hop over to this one. delete that guy. And that guy. And now, oh, can I make the jump? No. Definitely not. So we've deleted 3, 2 more to go. And then we've got to take out these pillars as well. And it's quite convenient actually, it's almost like a bridge. We might actually end up building a bridge over the top of the behemoth gate. Depends how far out of the water it sticks. So one of those, and then one of those. And now let's hop into the water and demolish. We should be able to just take out the bottom one, and the whole thing goes crashing down. So that one. That one. Oh, that's the wrong one. I must have placed 2 there. There we go. Let's double check. That one there. Cool, let's just surface for some air. More air. There we go. Let's go down here. Take out this one. And this one. Now, placing this in the water is going to be the hardest challenge. So let's just come back up here. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just try and get into K mode straight on here and then kind of move just into the water, and hopefully we'll maintain our orientation. So if we try and get straight here, go forward a bit, get into our K menu, and then we use the back of that one. In fact, let's just move along like this and we can make sure the whole thing is straight. So we need to turn a little bit that way. No, a little bit more. A little bit more. Too much. This is such an art. More of an art than science, put it that way. That's looking pretty good. I mean, I don't think we're going to get it much better than that. Maybe just a smidge that way. Yeah, okay. That's looking much better. Now I'm hoping if I sit in the middle, so this is the center part, I can just kind of leap off, end up in the water. And how are we looking underneath? So we're in the ground, which is good. We just need to go back a bit, which is really difficult to do in K mode when you're in the water, because you end up rising like this. Get some air, move forward a bit. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to go for the placement, and it's done. Whew! That is pretty awesome. And yeah, we've got some extra stuff we need to snap through. Let's just take a look at it. As the morning breaks, let's run this way. Is there anything around that wants to eat me? Hopefully not. I would say that's not bad. Given that's all placed in the water, it's turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And we're back, guys. And look what I've created. Oh, I'm so happy with the way this turned out. It looks fantastic. So once I'd finished laying the stone ceilings and replacing all of the pillars, I kind of was like, well, it looks good, but I really wish it was a bridge. So as you can see, I made it a bridge as well, and I just really like the way it looks. It kind of really, I don't know, just adds something to it. It looks really unique, and I've trimmed it off with these stone railings as well, which I think look really good. Had a bit of trouble with some of the ramps. They wouldn't place because there wasn't foundation nearby, so I ended up having to trick it, place one in the middle and then do 2 either side, and then I was able to get the final ramp in. And I've kind of got these like little keeps as well, just below. So if we hop off of Chocobo really quickly, come down here, kind of got these little entryways that don't really serve much at the moment. I mean, we've got the windows using the double door method, kind of the tall windows. But yeah, just like kind of little safe keeps if you were having to run from danger, like a T-Rex or something, hide in there for a bit. Though you wouldn't really be able to get out. But yeah, just really, really stoked with the way it turned out. I really love the stone. I just think it looks awesome. It kind of fits in with the rest of the building work we're doing. And this is just the start. We're obviously going to have to extend a bit of a wall round here and kind of use this rock face to our advantage, and probably as well on this side. Haven't decided yet whether we're going to kind of follow the contour of the land, or whether we just kind of wall off a section this way as well and keep the keep it all kind of enclosed. But I mean, the latter option would probably be cheaper rather than trying to follow the actual beach head all the way around. But I think maybe if we followed it around, it would also look a bit better as well. Haven't decided yet, but this has taken a long time to finish, a lot of resources, but really impressed with the results. Couldn't be happier, actually. Well, that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, remember to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more ARK Survival Evolved videos. Until the next one, guys, keep calm and level up.